Hello everyone, this is Tyler Dinsmore, and I chose Reader's Theater for my evidence-based practice. I love this interactive strategy used to build fluency and comprehension. It's a research-based best practice for fluency and comprehension for all ages. It's a great way to motivate students who struggle with reading, and it provides the extra reading practice. And when I'm thinking about the comprehension piece, it helps the students to be able to act out the content and to interpret its meaning. And they're having to really work close with the text. There's a lot of interaction going on. So I love this strategy. It's probably one of my favorites. So what is Reader's Theater? Reader's Theater is a strategy for developing reading fluency. It involves children in oral reading through reading parts and scripts. In using this strategy, students do not need to memorize their part. They need only to reread it several times, thus developing their fluency skills. When should a teacher use the evidence-based practice Reader's Theater? He or she should use this to help promote fluency, to help readers learn to read aloud with expression, and to help build reading confidence, which, when I think about those three things, I think once their confidence is there, then everything else kind of falls into place. But I do believe that when they feel comfortable in the learning environment they're in, they're more likely to want to practice, especially if they're afraid of making mistakes or being embarrassed. If they feel that they can trust the environment they're in, then they're definitely more likely to want to practice this skill, because it can be challenging when it's a struggle for them. And I feel like I speak from experience, because growing up, I really struggled with reading aloud. I had a hard time breaking words apart and sounding them out. So I feel like I can maybe empathize a little bit. And as far as what does a teacher need to do to implement this, as far as preparing the materials, he or she would need to find an available script or adapt one. And it definitely needs to be something that's engaging and fun for everybody. And then once you decide on the script or the adapted one, then you'll make a copy for every student. And you will also need to organize the student groups. And you can do that using flexible or mixed ability groupings. And it would definitely probably be a good idea to have some fluent readers in each group. And when I say that, I'm just some that can model for all the students in their group. And implementation. So session 1, you, the teacher, would read the script aloud, and then the students would each have their copy, and they would be following along with you silently as you're reading. And after that's done, then you would share the student groups and speaking parts with the students, and then everyone would move into their group, and they would probably sit in circles and practice the script together. And that you'd want to encourage them to reread the script and encourage them to add the expression, the actions, the gestures within their group, and just getting comfortable with each other and reading aloud a few times. And this gives that practice and help understanding the content they're reading. And then session 2 would be each group would perform in front of the class. And this video was on reading rockets. And that's where I did find a lot of information, and I love this website. It has a lot of great stuff on here. But here's the video. It's just an example of what Reader's Theater looks like.
Today is the last day for Miss Nelson is Missing. We're going to be wrapping it up with a theater's performance. We have some people taking the parts and acting it out. Let's begin.
The kids in room 207 were misbehaving against Miss Nelson. They were the worst behaved class in the school. Class, now settle down! But they will not behave. Haha, look, I couldn't touch my tongue to my nose. They were even rude during story time. The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school. Where's Miss Nelson? Never mind that. Open those books. You misbehave, you'll be sorry. They thought they would be stuck with Miss Viola's mom forever. And one day, hello children, did you miss me? We certainly did. Where were you? That's my little secret. How about story time? Oh, yes! Miss Nelson noticed that no one was rude or silly during story time. What brought about this lovely change? That's our little secret! Back at home, Miss Nelson hung up her coat and sang a little song. I will never tell.
Very good. What is the message of this story? Yes, Kevin.
So, how does the teacher know the evidence-based practice is working? And in this case, it would be the reader's theater. And the teacher would know that it's working as she observes improvement in the student's fluency and their expression during reading aloud and just their overall confidence with how they performed. And this could be observed during formative evaluation and progress monitoring. And where can a teacher learn more about the evidence-based practice? Well, like I mentioned from the video, Reading Rockets has a wealth of information just in regards to everything teaching. I love this website. It's wonderful. And then also our book from class, Strategies for Teaching Students with Learning and Behavior Problems. It had some information in there as well. And then I just referenced the Reader's Theater from Reading Rockets. And then, and that was the video I showed. But thank you all. I hope you have a great evening. Thanks.